Hey guys, so my original intro for this video, the footage got deleted, so I'm refilming the intro for you guys. This video is a little different. It's a vlog style video, and I actually show me going over to the business that me and my mom and little sister run. My mom is the owner of a local artist collective called The Freckled Moon. If you haven't heard of a local artist collective before, it's basically a store where you can support local artists, local makers, and local talent. In the store, there's a lot of handmade items from different people in this city or the neighboring city. I have my mom talk about how this all started and what it's like running this business. This video is different. It's not really art related. You do see some of my artwork in the store, which is linked down below in my shop. And later in the video, I just go walking around downtown Stockton. All right, let's get into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Ta-da! Oh, now it's in focus. So, I think we need a banana, you know, to keep our energy high today. Maybe a ripe one, because I just went for a green one. There we go, banana, yay! Have our banana, and I think we're ready to go. Oh, maybe I should get keys. Keys check.
Hello, neighbors.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you guys?
Oh, pretty good. Driving.
Oh.
Sorry.
Have a good one. I dropped my banana. So this is my mom. She's the owner of the Freckled Moon, and we're just gonna talk about the store a little bit and basically introduce it to whoever, you know, has never heard of us before. It's a local collective, which I talked about a little bit earlier, but you want to say what a local collective is a little bit?
So our goal here is to get a lot of local artists to Stockton to come and put their work in our shop and have an outlet for them to be creative and also get their name out there and to sell their artwork. Everybody, I feel like, that creates something is an artist. Jewelry, even soap. Potted plants, you know, it's their creativity, it's their outlet that, you know, makes them create these things. And so to them, that's their art.
She started it years back, but it wasn't called the Freckled Moon. It was just her, and she was making hair bows at the time for some extra cash. As years went on, you know, she's always been a really creative person and kind of has moved from thing to thing.
Well, for me to start this, it always was like a fire in me to have my own business, because you work for other people, you make all this money for other people, and you go to a job that you hate, and then you end up staying in that job for years and years and years until you have to retire, and then you're too old to really do much of anything after that. So I didn't want that typical life. I never have wanted a typical life. I started to figure out how it is that I could do something that I love. And there was lots of ideas. I did scrapbooking a lot for a lot of years and got into that. And then I started baking a lot, and I did cupcakes, and then wanted to sell those. And then I did hair bows, and the hair bows kind of stuck because I had an outlet to sell them, and which was Etsy. And then it kind of just grew from there, and I get to a point where I can't do just one thing, so I end up teaching myself to do more than one thing. And it kind of, our events, even though they were, it was one brand or store name, I had a lot of different things. So Raven was always, she always had a passion for drawing and writing. And as she got older, I realized how talented she was. And when I was doing these events, she was interested in the creativity of it and maybe selling her stuff, and I encouraged her to do that. And so we got prints of her artwork, and we just went from there, and it became kind of a partnership. As we continued to do those events, we realized that people really liked our booth because it wasn't just one thing, it was a bunch of different things. And they started to kind of call it like it's a little shop almost. Then it really kind of lit that fire under us to where we were like, we're gonna do this as a business venture full time, knew as a single mom and as somebody who didn't have a lot of money and couldn't just do the one thing at that time, I kind of wanted to research and see if there was any space where I could have the store in the front and live in the back. And I knew I wanted to bring it back to Stockton because Stockton didn't have that here. There was a lot of it up in Roseville, Sacramento area where we were staying and living there for a while. I wanted to bring it back here and kind of give a little bit of more creativity. Yeah.
Revitalization.
And I looked online just on a whim and found this place, and it was just kind of like cosmic how it all worked out.
Here we are. My little sister Aria also helps us with the business, and she's here Monday and Tuesday when my mom is not here. So me and her run the store on those days, and you'll see throughout the video some of her artwork that's in the store because she's also super
Getting
cool
into
and
it.
creative.
We've had a lot of support from this community. I mean, you know, when we had mentioned that we might take this to Stockton, we got a kind of a backlash with a lot of people who weren't from Stockton or didn't really know anything but the bad of Stockton. And then when we got here, I mean, just the support alone has been wonderful, you know, opening this store up and the people who have come in and told us how wonderful it was and how glad they are that we're here. It's just amazing the support that we've gotten from local businesses and from the community. It's great.
Yeah. Okay, so me and my little sister Aria, who I was talking about earlier, are just gonna walk downtown and show you guys, I don't know, just some cool artwork maybe, and just show you how downtown Stockton looks. Yeah. We're freezing. How are you?
We're dying.
Cold. Up or find another ride. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.